Hi, and welcome back to my world of food. Scallops. A lot of people say, oh, I don't know how to cook them. Oh, it's so complicated. And I think this has been added to a lot of the TV chefs trying to make out some great mystery. There's only one great mystery, is that you don't overcook them too much. But I'm going to show you a nice Now, for this recipe today, we're going to use Peruvian queen scallops. They're very small, so they'll cook nice and quick, so there's no worry about overcooking them, undercooking them. At the end, we're going to add prawns for a bit of flavour, but they're cooked prawns, so they'll just go in and it's more to heat them up. We have pancetta, some crushed garlic and 2 bits of butter. First butter will be in to cook, and then when the scallops are cooked we'll put in the extra, mix that with the pancetta and the garlic, and that will then create a nice creamy and buttery sauce that we can then put the prawns in. And at the start we also will use some celery salt, and we'll put chili flakes in the pan. Watch, it's very simple. It'll take the mystery out of cooking scallops. Now to season, to start with, I'm just going to season the scallops with a bit of celery salt. Now, we start off by getting the pan really hot. And we then take one of the slabs of butter and melt that in the pan. We then add the garlic, and the pancetta. And now we let this cook for a couple of minutes first. Now we get a nice salty, smoky flavour with the pancetta. We've got the nice creamy butter, and now lastly we add a bit of chili flakes. And now we'll come back in a couple of minutes when this starts to cook. So we get the pan nice and hot. We then melt the butter. We add a little bit of chili and the pancetta, and we let that cook for a couple of minutes. When that starts to cook, we then add the scallops. starting to sizzle nicely now, so we'll give that another minute to start cooking. And now it's started to cook. We'll just add a little sprinkling of chili flakes to just give it a little bit more bite. Now the pan's starting to get nice and hot, we'll add the scallops. We're only looking for about a minute each side. We're just using the very small queen scallops from Peru because they'll cook nice and quickly, and we won't have any worry about whether they're too cooked or overcooked. So all we want is to give them about a minute, minute and a half each side. Now I don't know if it's picking it up on the microphone. There's a lovely sizzling, the butter's cooking, and this should sear the scallops. Now there's nothing very complicated about scallops. Whatever these TV chefs try and tell you, this is quite simple. Scallops are very nice, one of the lovely seafood treats. And now we just turn the scallops. Now these aren't going to be like the seared ones because we're using a bit more butter to get the flavour, so they're not going to be tanned like some of these ones you may see in other recipes. Just got a nice hint of a tan where they're cooked on one side. Just bring them back to the other side now. Finish that off. Got that lovely sizzling butter. The pancetta's cooking lovely. Lovely smell of the garlic is now coming out. And a little chilli will just give it a little bit more bite. Now for the scallops, you're looking at what would be termed, if you were cooking a steak, medium rare. You don't want them too cooked. You just want them a little bit cooked on the outside and nice and soft in the middle. This is coming along nicely. It looks very nice. I hope you're getting this at home. How nice this looks. It smells lovely. Now we've got enough butter, so we won't need to add the additional butter. Now try the scallops just to see if they're cooked. Just perfect. So I'll now take the scallops off. And now we'll add the cooked prawn. All we're trying to do with this is to just heat them up to make a nicer complement to this meal. That's why we use the cooked ones, because we don't want them too long. We're not trying to cook them, we're just trying to heat them up. Now this is a very nice meal in itself. The prawns done with the butter and pancetta, but with the scallops it's something really special. And if you have a guest over who says they don't know how to cook scallops, you will say to them, oh yes, it's very complicated. But you know deep down that there's nothing complicated about cooking scallops at all. Seconds away from being done. And that completes our meal. Yeah. Very nice, simple, nothing complicated about it, and it comes out just perfect. And now that was a lovely meal, already cooked, easy, simple, looks nice, smells even nicer, and nothing complicated about it. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe, and for more meals that are nice, quick, easy to do, and we take the mystery out of them.